Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesslyn, aka La Fema, and I'm just here to give you some advice. I am currently in coding bootcamp, and I just wish that someone of female representation was there to guide me to my experience, or had been a little bit more open with truly what it felt like to first start out in a coding bootcamp environment. So that's just what I'm hoping to do for other people, just to be a guide and a source on everything that you're going to experience when you sign up for a coding bootcamp. I can't answer what it's like for others. The only one that I can answer for is the remote GA software engineering immersive program. So just a disclaimer, I've only done one, and anything else I can't really say. I would assume they're pretty similar, probably not identical in any way. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment if you agree or disagree, anything really, but just let me know what you're thinking, and feel free to subscribe. They weren't super informative on that process, but I also just didn't know what questions to ask either. So I wanted to make a video just to help anyone who is interested in doing the ISA with a bootcamp, or has any questions on how that works outside of the obvious information they give you. So yeah, let me get into that now. So the first thing is, before you can do that, I think if I remember correctly, you did have to get your coursework done first. Go ahead and blast me if I'm wrong, but I think that you had to do that, and then once you did that, I believe, yeah, so once you did the coursework, it was part of your second interview. You kind of went over like the projects that you had done with the same person that you usually interviewed with. So that's what happened with me. So I interviewed with someone. It was like a quick phone interview. They said I would be great for it, but they wanted me to complete the coursework. I believe it was like 3 projects if I remember, and once I did that, I was able to do a Zoom conference interview, and that was when I found out that I was actually accepted. So they went over like the work and making sure that everything looked good and that my skills would be a good match for the course as far as they could tell. So obviously I aced that, and then once that happened, we kind of went into like what the financing options would be. So the ISA was one of the options I was given. Obviously that was probably, I already had decided that was the best option for me. The other options were like a loan, you can pay in full. I think there was a couple other ones, I don't quite remember. But yeah, so that was kind of that's kind of what happened and how the process for ISA was initiated. After that, you had to take a test. So this is the same test that if a person that is not doing the ISA will take, but if you're not taking the ISA, you do not have to pass with a certain score, I believe. Obviously I don't know for sure because I'm someone who did the ISA, but with people that do the ISA, I know this for a fact, you guys, we have to get a certain score to move forward. Otherwise you don't get the ISA. You do get a retake available, so I was 1 point off and I had to do a retake, and then I retook it and I got it. So it's a really low score because they want most people to get it. Obviously they want to make it fair, but the test is pretty tricky. If you are someone with intermediate to middle level stuff, it's pretty complicated, especially because terminal stuff, learning terminal and learning Git right off the bat is pretty scary. It's pretty intimidating. So there was various questions on that test. So, but they do let you retake it, you know, and I got to retake it a day later, so it didn't hold me up, especially since I still had to give my 2 weeks at work, and I had completed all my coursework really early. I think they give you like a couple, maybe like at least I think it's less than 5 days to complete the coursework. I completed it within 48 hours. It is a lot to do, but through a whole weekend I was like, this is all I'm gonna do. So I coded pretty much everything, and so that's how that was. So now moving on to the ISA. So once you take the test and you get a pass, then the admissions person that you're dealing with, they send over all the forms, and you work closely in your email with the admissions person that's getting you through the door, and then it also gets handed over to Catalyst, which is who the ISA is run through, I believe. Well, BMO, but Catalyst and BMO are pretty much the same thing. And how that works is they kind of go over all the terms and conditions. Will work. I don't know if you've ever done like FAFSA entrance counseling. It's very similar to that, because they want you to know and be informed on how it's going to work, and you do have to report once you graduate and land a job. You have to keep them on the list, and they do let you know that you have to stay in critical standpoint with graduation requirements. Probably have to pay back some money. I do know if you drop out, you do have to pay a prorated amount. So it's really important that you are sure that this is something that you want to do and you stick it through. Continue with it, not only because I really want to prove it to myself, but also because there's going to be a lot of money that you're going to have to owe back. So about it with your family, with a significant other, like if there's other parties that are kind of involved in this, you definitely want to like know everything. So yeah, if that's something you're not interested in, there's many different paths. You can do loans, third party, anything like that. There's many options too, which are on the GA website. I will definitely be giving you guys an update though once I graduate and get my first job, fingers crossed, able to inform you guys on like how I'm submitting like all my information to the ISA Council, able to show you how that works. And if for some reason I don't get a job or it's under 40,000, I will let you guys know what happens, because that means that I don't have to pay back anything, although I really would prefer to get a job over 40,000, so I'm hoping to pay back some money. But yeah, so that's all the questions, or that's all the points that I have for the Catalyst program, which is also known as the ISA. If you have any questions, you guys can let me know. I tried to go over everything, but of course there's probably things that I missed. So yeah, so I hope this was helpful in some way. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm always down to answer in the comments. All right, bye guys. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like the video. All right, thank you.